Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Sao Paulo, of course, one of the best supported sides in Brazil, in the whole of Latin America. The Morumbis, the ultimate shrine, where 66,000 or so congregate week in, week out. And as you can see, we've already started here. That's good vision. Now it's Griezmann. Griezmann. That's a little off target.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Could try cutting inside here. He's got away.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Pullet was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And it's Hullet.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Kimmich getting this one clear. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy, Rodri, was one of Europe's most coveted midfielders when he was on the market, and often seen as an integral component in the next generation of Spanish midfielders. He's got that outstanding quality of being able to shield the ball particularly well, and that is key to any holding midfielder.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Neymar. Serginho. Now it's Luis Suarez. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Griezmann. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Messi going face-to-face with his great... He's tried one! Real chance here! Oh, he's been caught on... He's had a hit! Goal! Internacional! And it's Internacional who take the lead. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Internacional are in front now. Haaland! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Haaland really has just learned a lesson there. Your focus cannot lapse, even slightly.
And it's Hullet.
Sao Paulo really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Suarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Griezmann back and defending. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Now it's Haaland. Messi. Pedri. Oh, nicely intercepted. Internacional trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. And that has been clubbed away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's just beyond his reach. Half-time getting close now. Bullet. Messi. Serginho. And it's Luis Suarez. That's going to go a long way. And that's been won straight back. Oh, easy pickings there. Well timed, excellent interception. Forwards and with intent. Messi. And he welcomes it in. Messi. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Agradecemos a colaboração. Substituição no time do São Paulo. Camisa 8. Camisa
And we are
13.
underway again.
Deixando o campo.
Sao Paulo can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Uma substituição.
Pinches it off him. David Villa. Sao Paulo do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Thuram spots it and intercepts. Lahm. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Internacional clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
They've got a corner here.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? And now they can spring out of defence.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Pedri, and that could set him on his way. David Villa proves just a little bit too strong.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And the keeper beats it away. Internacional are looking to go forward now. He's shifting through the gears here. Ah, such a clever touch. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
And here's Neymar. Kimmich. It's loose now and they want to get it back. He has found the way through. Big header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Messi certainly got the pace he wanted on that, but not the all-important bend.
Pedri wins the duel this time. And here's Haaland.
Sao Paulo are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And it's lofted through here. He could be in here. And that should get the job done. And it's Messi. Bastoni deals with that comfortably. David Villa. Sao Paulo still have the cards to affect this game. Just about up to 75 minutes. David Villa. No way through there. Ball's gone out of play.
Substituição.
And that's definitely not his best. Pass somewhat off target. Pedri. He's through, now is he in? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Gently done.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
He's gone forward. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Sao Paulo looking to pass their way through. And it's Messi. Sao Paulo are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Alisson gets it away. That's a nicely measured pass. Now the finish! It's in! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Haaland engages and forces him off the ball. Neymar. Bellingham. Guardiola with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. David Villa, and the pass is intercepted. And that will be it. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them... Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Sao Paulo, of course, one of the best supported sides in Brazil, in the whole of Latin America. The Morumbis, the ultimate shrine, where six... And the finish!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
And he was quick to react. Cafu. In with a header! No, not the best of headers.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Driving forward. Now it's Luis Suarez. He was under real pressure there. He gets big! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Pedri. Griezmann. Stood up well to him there. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, played right into his path. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, it actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And the keeper beats it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Bastoni, this guy undoubtedly the centre of attention here for more reasons than just one. This is his 300th game.
Well, Peter, I can attest to this personally, not having made it to that many appearances myself, but you only need to look around to see not just how much it means to him, but everyone that's here and beyond. This is a huge moment.
Quarter of an hour played. Hullet. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Hullet. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Haaland.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Adams attempts a clearance. Oh, what has happened here? He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. And it's Hullet.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
He's played him through. Can he put it away? And that's caused a worry or two.
Cruyff did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Luis Suarez. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And somehow it stayed out. And it's Hullet. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Oh, and he's through the middle. Danger averted for now. Hops him off it and wins back the ball. Moved on forwards. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And now they can clear their lines. Oh, what a pass! There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cruyff cut It's a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Beckenbauer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Guardiola calmly anticipates. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Beckenbauer. Oh, easy pickings there. Luis Suarez hits one! Pull it.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That was always going to be the keepers. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Carlos really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Substituição no time do São Paulo. Camisa 8.
There's
Camisa
the start of the second
14.
half.
Camisa 15.
0-0, and we're at the halfway point.
Entrada de camisa 21. Camisa 22. Camisa 37.
Haaland. Van der Ven gets over and intercepts. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Sao Paulo clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. And he's managed to get rid. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Alisson with the clearance. Nicely weighted ball. That has been knocked clear. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
The movement was good, but the
Haaland! In for the pieces! That is Gullit. And he's intervened well there. Ronaldinho. Oh, that's fabulous. A lot of space there. Real chance! Really well taken goal. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
A 1-0 lead established.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's...
And the shot! It's in! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So that's 2 now without reply.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Caught offside that time. David Villa. And here's Bellingham. Chance to shoot now. And he's straight offside. No, again there's no way through. Sao Paulo perhaps contemplating their next change here. He's through, now is he in? Header! Decent enough try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
And it's Cruyff. It's Luis Suarez! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with.
Luis Suarez! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and
Big chance! It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pullet going face to face with his great rival. Now that's well seen too. That's beautifully weighted. And the shot! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is extended still further. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us.
Hello,
As you can see,
everybody,
we are
and
all
welcome
set.
to today's match.
The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. The action has already started. Could be danger here. Bastoni, this guy undoubtedly the centre of attention here for more reasons than just one. This is his 300th game.
Well, Peter, he has been the servant who keeps on giving to this team. You don't get to do what he has without a dedication and motivation that simply never wavers.
Costa Curta. Roberto Carlos. Lucas Moura. Passing is crisp and sharp. And now they can clear their lines. Ricky Puig is herring after that one. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bastoni makes the interception. First quarter of an hour gone. Ricky Puig. Lucas Moura. He's cut it out. And he's heaved it away. And he's had it nicked away. Well-timed, excellent interception. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Messi. And Messi! Oh my word, that is quite something! He's got himself an absolute peach. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
South Africa have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Pedri, Griezmann, just eases him off the ball. Rodri cuts it out. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Out for a throw. It's a pretty loose pass. And that could set him on his way. And he's straight offside. It's just beyond his reach. Nicked it back promptly. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. That's a nicely measured. Can he finish? Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
And it's Messi. Haaland. Great hit! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he's gone looking for safety. Rodri. Chance to shoot now! Oh, this looks sharp. South Africa have the chance to go the other way. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Lucas Moura. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one.
Well, distance doesn't dissuade him. He has the requisite power. Sao Paulo certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Pedri, well, played right into his path. Pedri is offering some sort of an apology there.
The movement was...
Has another go! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
South Africa really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Ricky Puig. Well, that is one way to stop him.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's a sharp little ball here. Costa Curta. The message is clear, none shall pass. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. What a save by Diogo Costa! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And it's half-time here. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And a quick reminder today, everybody, to make sure to put any litter in the bins provided. Thank you for your cooperation.
Substitutions taking place.
And we're off again.
Sao Paulo really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Oh no, what has happened here? Hullet. That is a brilliant interception. Sao Paulo come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
And it's played forward. Now that's well seen too. Costa Curta. Adams is there to clear. Osimhen. Guardiola. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rodri. And it's Griezmann. Pedri, who played through for the wide man. Costa Curta. And that's another good win of the ball. Messi! Oh, taken with style. They are right back in business.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
Sao Paulo grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before the ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
The attendance for this match.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
87.
He is through here. Plenty. It's Griezmann! Goal! Sao Paulo! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
South Africa appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now it's Messi. Interesting ball. Now it's Messi. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Sao Paulo still have the cards to affect this game. Messi, now it's Messi. Messi!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Passing nice and neat. Messi. Oh, what a climb! Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Nicely aimed pass. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He gets big! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
And Messi! Should have equalised.
Messi was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
They've played it short. And here's Messi.
South Africa really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. David Villa. Well, they've got it again. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Messi. He's found a way through. Messi looking to penetrate opposition lines. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
South Africa have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Good spot, he's seen the run. David Villa! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
He's had a shot!
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
David Villa!
There will be 3 minutes added time. Substitution on the field. Number 17, Lucas Moura. Number 45, Osserman. Number 19, Ricky Point. Number 22, Ronald Araujo. Number 2, Adams. Coming on the field, number 7,
And here's
Mbappe.
Hullet.
Number 11,
Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Sao Paulo have their third corner.
Franz Beckenbauer.
And it's been taken short. Deep into stoppage time. Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. That looks a cracking ball. And that will be it. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Griezmann taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Where memorabilia from today's match.
Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, what a difference.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. More than half a century of history, the Estadio Morumbis, this gargantuan arena, has borne witness to many a glorious moment for Sao Paulo, both city and club. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Gullit gets it away. Oh, he's been caught napping!
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time. A proven leader, a proven winner, and a talisman for both club and country, Peter.
Yeah, Gareth Bale is certainly all of those things.
You could almost say he's the perfect attacker. Easily one of the fastest players around. And remember all that beautiful technical football that was done at speed, because he always had that pace in his game. And remember his aerial strength too. He was very, very good heading a football.
Works it forward. Gullit cuts out the pass, tries to dink it in. Eto'o, can he finish? Oh, he's really drilled it.
Oh, the contact was as crisp as it comes. The direction was the issue.
Sao Paulo have got it back and they'll have another go. He's going to be disappointed with that. A searching ball that into space. There's the shot! Goal! Brazil!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Sao Paulo finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And it's lofted through here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Bale. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Eto'o. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. He can get that clear. Vieira. Neymar. There's the hit! He has done it! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
And now he has two. Brazil are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
That's a throw. Guardiola looking to penetrate opposition lines.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was...
It's a mighty effort! He scores! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence, and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Beckenbauer gets it away. Haaland. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. 30 minutes gone. And it's Bale. Oh, Red, nice interception. Rodri with the clearance. Well, they've got it again. Neymar. Rodri gets over and intercepts. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a shade optimistic. Nicely aimed pass. Rodri does really well to win the ball there. No, he's not getting any further than that. Pass is just off target. That's going to go a long way. Vieira. Szoboszlai. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Looking for options for movement. And he's managed to get free. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That is good alertness. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
In with a header! No mistake! They are right back in business!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And it's Hullet. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it has been a pretty crazy game so far. A game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that. The midway point of the game.
Well, who would have expected both teams going in level after that? Lots of drama, and Peter, please don't ask me to pick a winner.
Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow.
Substituição no time do São Paulo. Camisa 15. Vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 37.
Second period then underway. And here's Eto'o. Eto'o unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Sao Paulo come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Messi. And that is a little undercooked. Eto'o, this is promising. Oh, he's found support out wide. In he goes again! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's had it nicked away. Messi is there to clear. And that's definitely not his best. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Guardiola. And that's a throw-in. Guardiola. Now it's Haaland. Hullet! That had everyone off their seats.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. Pull it. Guardiola. It's Pedri. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Público presente
Now it's
na
Eto'o.
partida de hoje.
Almost an hour gone.
72.306
Now it's Bale. He is through here. Roberto Carlos could try... He's got tall. This time, surely! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Teremos uma substituição.
Soboslai plays it short. Terrific header! That was superb goalkeeping!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Rodri getting this one clear. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he's managed to get rid. Soboslai. Messi calmly anticipates. Sao Paulo are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And here's Haaland. Collar! Goal! Brazil! Into the lead once more.
Brazil clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Brazil get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Haaland! Oh, taken with style! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious, and all but unstoppable.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. Played in by Roberto Carlos.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Somewhat off target. Holland, and the shot! Goal! Sao Paulo! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been...
Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's got the beating of his man. And the shot! Has another go! And it's in! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. 2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Played back in.
4 minutos de acréscimo.
Szoboszlai. 4 extra minutes added on. Oh, easy pickings there. Collar. He's played him through. He can get that clear. Guardiola. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. And that's that. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they... Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. That's a lovely pass. He's had it taken off him. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, the centre of midfield, Peter, is where battles are won and lost. So I see Rodri as a player who can dominate his midfield position. He's excellent at winning and recycling the ball as well.
And a shot!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Rodri. Pedri. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's...
And Holland! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's been taken short. And here's Messi. Up for a header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Messi. There they go, hunting in packs. It's a really well-measured ball. Into the middle. Haaland! Oh, he's been caught napping. Pedri. Hit into... Gets his head to it! It's a clearance, but not much of one. And here's the chance to counter. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Well time, excellent interception. Guardiola. That's really well manoeuvred. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Sao Paulo have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
Pedri. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Griezmann unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Bastos. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. It's a throw-in. And that should get the job done. It's a good-looking cross. Bastoni tries to clear. Griezmann. Haaland. Oh, that's well spotted. Aim forwards. Oh, they can break here. Now it's Griezmann. Now it's Pedri. And it's Griezmann. That'll be a throw. Bastos. Pass is just off target. They get a throw in. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's nice. Decent hit! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Griezmann. Back into the middle. Great hit! A real chance and a real let-off.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Alex Telles. Alex Telles. Messi. Now it's Haaland. And it's Messi.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he's certainly onside here. He's got tall. Loose ball now, and there's a chase onto it. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. And we are up to the break.
Sao Paulo really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously. The chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And the second half gets underway.
Sao Paulo have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Shifted it to the flank. Rodri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually. This is the time you need that pace.
And he's away. Can he put it away? Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Alex Telles plays it short. Alex Telles. And the finish! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Rodri clears it away. That's gone for a throw-in. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Bastoni, Guardiola. It's Pedri. Guardiola. Haaland. Griezmann. Messi. Just about up to the hour now. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. And it's Alex Telles. And a header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Pull it. Pedri. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Well read, and the danger is averted. Could move up a gear here. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Alex Telles. Bastoni cuts out the pass. Guardiola. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Griezmann. That's the throw. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 9. Sai para a entrada do jogador. Camisa
Bastoni.
21.
Pull it. Griezmann. Oh, sweet feet. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Griezmann. Tries to dink. Oh, smashing header! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Correa. Oh, good-looking ball. Chance! It's there! Finally, the deadlock is broken.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Botafogo making consecutive changes here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
So we have our breakthrough.
Oh, it was a long time coming, but I think it's fully merited. They've applied themselves extremely well.
He's picked his way through. Now it's Pedri.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Haaland. And here's Messi. Shapes to shoot! And that could have brought them level.
Oh, that's a great response, though, and it's a statement declaring that they're not done with this yet.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
Botafogo making another change here. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
And it's Alex Telles.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Alex Telles has it in a wide position.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
That is great defending, so alert. And the number on the board is 3. Griezmann in acres of space out wide. Haaland. Cleared without complication. And that is as far as it goes. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Your final thoughts, Jim?
It's a poor result. They offered...
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. More than half a century of history, the Estadio Morumbis, this gargantuan arena, has borne witness to many a glorious moment for Sao Paulo, both city and club.
I think this is a formation that offers excellent balance, Peter.
Particularly tried and tested in the Italian game, of course.
Yeah, and exported with great success too, because it allows half of the team to commit to either attack or defence. The three at the back and the double pivot, as well as the three attackers and two wide men. Teams often switch between this and 4-3-3 by dropping one of their pivots into the defensive line. It's very adaptable.
Well, we're on the way. Jimenez gets it away. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
And time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Guardiola. Here's Rodri, and it's Gullit. Haaland, he's having a go! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught napping. Pedri with the cross, climbs up big, and it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
What a great header, got plenty on that.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and made it perfectly.
So, a breakthrough already. Son Heung-min. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Messi. And it's Son Heung-min. And he welcomes Zielinski! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And he gets rid in a hurry. And that's definitely not his best. A nicely aimed pass. And here's Haaland. And the finish! Well now, oh, what has happened here? And another try! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Sao Paulo are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Jimenez. Valverde. That's headed upfield. Haaland. Oh, played right into his path. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. They've played it short, and it's Guardiola.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Cleared without hesitation. Cleared away. Sao Paulo with another corner. Big header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Good play all round. He was well hustled and still got a shot away.
So just one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Haaland! He's got the shot away! And yes, it's there! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Son Heung-min. Now Foden. Messi. And Hernandez. Rafael Leao going face-to-face with his great rival. He's looking for the runner here. And he's there to get it away. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Griezmann. Great hit! And more and more and more! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Sao Paulo find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Beckenbauer. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Oh, Red, nice interception. Valverde. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Oh, great ball! There's the hit! Oh, taken with style!
Milan clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Aos 39 minutos do primeiro tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 9.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? And it's Hullet. He's chosen to go back.
Just too much pressure, had to go that way.
Holland! Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Rafael Leao. Now that is tiny, really tiny. Messi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Griezmann. Now it's Haaland. Haaland! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
I think his face smacks of disbelief as opposed to disappointment. He thought he was about to score.
Foden. Valverde. Zielinski. Messi. Son Heung-min. Griezmann. And the counter is on. And the first half is done.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Sao Paulo are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. And we're off again. No changes at the interval from either side. And it's Messi. And it's lofted through here. Brilliantly cut out. Messi. Pull it. That's really well manoeuvred. Now, the less said about that pass, the better. He's gone for goal! Oh, that is very close.
Rodri brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Messi, shifted into the flank. Now Foden, good spot, he's seen the run. Pedri, and it's Griezmann. Foden, Messi. Not the most accurate pass. Rodri, and Bastoni. Adams. Griezmann. Decent progress down the left. And it's Messi. No, he's just misjudged that one. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Zielinski. Akanji. Messi. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Messi. Oh, good ball. And he skips past his man. Shapes to shoot! No mistake! And the lead is extended still further.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Aos 16 minutos do segundo tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 9.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Hernandez. And it's Messi. Rafael Leao providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, that's neat. Zielinski. Good read, needed to be. Pedri. Haaland is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tighter.
Pedri will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Rafael Leao. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, such a clever touch.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Haaland could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
Well, I think he's got every chance, and he's got plenty of time too to get his third. And the way he's gone about this match, he looks very much like he could even end up getting more. He's full of hunger and running.
Nice control. And that's been... And the shot! It's in! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Sao Paulo are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. He's looking to set free a runner. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Couple of changes then in quick succession. Neymar coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Zielinski. Son Heung-min. Decent hit! In he goes again. Bastoni clears.
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
He's in plenty of space here. Great chance! No, got right underneath it.
Milan were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Milan making consecutive changes here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And he's had it nicked away. Neymar. Oh, they could break here. Beckenbauer. And it's Gullit. Played into space out wide. Messi. Chance! Caught offside that time. Haaland, and here's Griezmann. Now it's Pedri. Sajoni did well to stay calm there. Hernandez. Zielinski. Messi. Time added on 4 minutes. Neymar gets into some space. That is lovely. Milan claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. And it's been taken short. Adams gets it away. Guardiola. Haaland is having the time of his life here. Akanji cuts out the pass. And that is as far as it goes. Sao Paulo can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Haaland just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And as you can see, we've already started here. Throw it. Gets his pass away. Kimmich. And the pass is intercepted.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That is ended up in no man's land. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. No luck with that dink over the top.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Rummenigge. Dani Olmo. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be...
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Neymar. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Pedri.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Turns and goes back. Goal kick as confirmed by the referee. That looks a cracking ball. Well, there's the clearance. And smartly reclaimed.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
And it's Messi. That pass has been well intercepted. Griezmann gets across and deals with it. Ernest.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Rummenigge.
Sao Paulo have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Adams. And here's Morata. Neymar. Cleared without hesitation. And we have our very first corner. Keeper's dealt with that. Dani Olmo. Rodri. He's got a side of goal. And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
Very nearly half an hour gone here. Rummenigge. Well, that is one way to stop him. Kimmich. And here's Haaland.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Rummenigge. Now it's Morata. Rummenigge. And that's a superb pass.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Griezmann, very much a man of this moment. And it's Gullit. Neymar. Oh, super find. He's found a way through. Corner given. It's their second corner of the game. Danger averted for now. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Now it's Haaland. Now it's Griezmann. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Dani Olmo. And the counter-attack could be on for Paris Saint-Germain. Now it's Morata. Rummenigge. And he's managed... Can he finish? And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Paris Saint-Germain have their third corner.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Odo. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. He rises! He scored!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible, and the finish unearned.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to...
And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Nous rappelons à nos chers spectateurs que le programme du match et d'autres accessoires sont disponibles à la boutique du club.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back...
Chance to finish. And another try. It's in. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Villa really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Cleared away. Gullit. Sao Paulo do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Well read, nice interception. Dani Olmo.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Hermes. Played into space out wide. That's a decent clearance. So their fourth corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Gets a good foot in there. Sao Paulo are looking to go forward now. And that should be the keeper's.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce match, 71 649.
Just about up to the hour now. Griezmann. Sao Paulo perhaps contemplating their next change here. Morata. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow. Aim forwards. Rummenigge. Dani Olmo. Paris Saint-Germain trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try not...
Griezmann! Goal! Sao Paulo! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
He's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Rummenigge. Ernest. And he's taking no chances there. Now it's Neymar. He's got full. They just took too long getting forward.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
Guardiola bops him off it and wins back the ball. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And it's Neymar. Pullet. Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Griezmann in acres of space out wide, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Oh, that's... And Pullet! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Rummenigge. Rummenigge. That's a shade optimistic. It's out for a goal kick. That's headed upfield. There's the hit! They've scored! And with that goal comes comfort. And it has to be said, an absolute gift. Sao Paulo go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
This is promising. Messi. There's the header. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Another big chance that gets away.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Rodri can get it clear. There's the shot! They are rampant! And surely that settles it.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Great hit! Goal! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Sao Paulo are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. And time is up. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. David Villa voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Mesdames et messieurs, je voudrais vous rappeler de ne fumer que dans les zones indiquées sur le plan principal. Je vous remercie.